darkness.
And it doesn't know the other side,
Which other side?
the darkness side.
Yeah, it doesn't know.
Then it can't be detached.
No, there's no question of attachment because it is not identify the existence. It is the existence.
See, you said if mind knows there is no thoughts and there is thought state, it knows there is, it's not attached to the mind.
Yeah, it's different from the mind.
You know the existence of I, but you do not know the non-existence of I. So how can you not be attached?
No, no, you are not attached to I. You know existence of I.
If you say you are I,
I am
you should
I.
know the other side of no existence of I.
No, there's no way of knowing I know exist of I. No, if I who knows the no existence of I? Nobody.
That's what you are also Mithya.
No, if I don't know the existence of non-I, then there's no problem. No, for me the problem is I only.
That is ignorance.
How it's ignorance.
If I am stuck in my thoughts and I don't know the no thought state, so I can't say I am the thought state.
Uh-huh. If you are correct, you are correct. If you are stuck in the thought state, and if you don't know the no thought state, then you are stuck in this thought state.
And I can't declare there is no thought state.
But deep inside, you are seeking peace. Okay, that seeking for peace is another thought which is there in you, which means you know that there is no thought state. That's you are not experienced it, but there's an urge for you to get the experience that peace.
Then we should have a urge for the no I state.
That no urge for I state is called liberation actually. That's called nirvana. Buddha says, no I is a peace. Okay. Now, no I is not non-existence, but it's existence.
Where is the non-existence part?
Non-manifestation part. This is non-manifestation. Okay. You're not a part of the manifestation, which is the conceptual stage. The concept has gone back to the original reality. Where there's no concept, there's no in the reality is no absolute reality, existence. There's not even a thought of I. There's no self-awareness there. See, okay, it's like this. Eyes can see all the color, but can the eye see itself?
Mirror.
But mirror is not direct seeing, no. Eyes can never see itself. Tongue can taste all the tastes, but tongue cannot taste itself. Can it? Okay, you understand? Similar to that, the mind, the awareness can see what is there in the mind. Right? There are thoughts, no thoughts, it will know. Right? But awareness cannot know itself. It can just be. That just be state is called existence. Are you clear?
Where is its duality?
There's no duality there. In state of existence, there's no duality. And duality will come into picture only when you are aware of the other. Are you clear?
We haven't seen the other.
Yeah, but then as long as you are not seen the other, there's no fear, no? The fear for you is there because the world is large. I am separate from the world. God is so big. God is so powerful. All those are dualities. Now, when you are existence, there's no concept of duality, no? Because you don't even have a concept of non-existence.
Yeah, that's why we need to know the non-existence.
No. There's no concept of non-existence also. There's no concept of existence. There's no concept of non-existence. I exist also is not there concept.
Then I is a mithya.
The I thought is mithya. The I thought is based on a reality, okay, where there is no awareness of the other, neither the awareness of self. So that is freedom, total freedom. You have a problem which starts, the duality stress starts when there is a other.
So it has to be some other number.
How? There has to be some other, some concept is to be there for other. But if there is no concept of other, where can be the other?
Why is there a concept of one?
Hmm?
Why is there a concept?
The concept of one is not there. The concept of one, Advaita means there's no concept of one. The concept of there is no other. Advaita means duality. Advaita means no non-dual. There's no other. It doesn't say there is oneness. In pure consciousness, there's no other.
Pure consciousness is a concept.
It's a concept for the mind, but for you, it's a reality, no? Because you exist. From that only pure consciousness, only thoughts starts. When there's no thought also, you exist. Do you?
The body makes me feel I exist.
Body feels, makes you feel that body exists because you know that there's a body. Right? But your existence is not dependent on the body's existence. Body's existence depends on you. Consciousness.
Unless the body wakes up, I won't know I'm there.
Unless
the body keeps coming again and going out, I won't know I'm there.
you mean to say mind.
No. Consciousness.
No. Consciousness, when the body comes up, there is a thought that I have woken up. Right? So if there's no body, there's no concept of I being there. That's what you're saying. Correct. But that is awareness of the self arises when this awareness of the other. If there's no other, there's no awareness of self also. So the body is the other. Then there's the awareness of self is there. Right? So, but then you identify with the other, then there's a problem. You identify with the body, then there's a problem. The suffering of the body becomes your suffering. So are you same as body or you're different from body? How do you know it's different? How do you know you're different?
Still there. It's still there.
What is body still there?
No. This keeps comes and going.
Yeah. So what is the question?
You will say how I is not a mithya.
The I thought is a mithya.
Not thought, the real I.
The real I, see, there should be something from which everything comes. That only concept now. That something is a concept, and I'll never be able to find there's something. Right? Because there is something, everything is coming up. And that something from everything came up is called source. For me, at mental level, it's a concept. And that source exists even if my mind goes. Because from that, everything has come. And that is the real I. The real I, for me, is still a concept, mithya. But real I is not a concept because from that, everything has come. Existence. I can never speak of existence, no. Because I am that. You can talk about me because you see me, you're separate, I'm separate from you. But existence is not separate from you. You are the existence.
You say we are all like projections.
We means body and mind. Consciousness is not a projection, no. Your body and mind is a projection in consciousness.
Consciousness is also a concept.
Concept for the body and mind. But consciousness is not a concept. From consciousness, body and mind has come. Now, how it can be a concept? Say, the light can give the light to all the people in the room. But light will never understand electricity. Electricity only can be a concept for the light. Right? Similarly, for body and mind, consciousness can only be concept. Right? So for me, the reality is, all that I have to understand is that consciousness is everything, including my body and mind. Okay, that there cannot be anything else other than consciousness. Can it be?
Can be.
How? How it can be?
We might not know
What?
how it is not existing.
How it's not existence? Yeah,
It's not consciousness.
that don't worry about that, no. So your body is consciousness, your mind is consciousness. If your body and mind goes, also consciousness remains.
I don't know that.
It happens, no. Deep sleep it is disappear, no.
Imagine this body died.
Huh?
Imagine this body died.
Huh?
Then how will I know?
Then another body comes. You continue to be there, no. That continuity is there, no.
I don't know that.
Who doesn't know?
I doesn't know.
I doesn't know, but it exists. That's all. That existence
What's
is
the point of realizing everything?
what is the point of?
What's the point of realizing everything?
No. By realizing everything is consciousness, okay, you feel the oneness and connectedness.
After the body goes, it doesn't know anything.
If no, after the body goes, the mind will continue to be there. See, for example, when you wake up tomorrow morning, the mind will come up now.
After the dead body.
That body, the mind will go.
Yeah, I don't remember any intentions of this.
You'll remember. Impressions will carry forward.
Impression is a concept.
No, concept is not a concept. Impression is what is there. No, after.
You are not the doer, so you are free from time.
Yeah, if you are not doer, if you understand, you are not the doer. But have you understood?
I'm still figuring
Huh? Have you understood you are not the doer, Gayatri? She has understood. Explain it to her. See, any action in the world, okay, cannot be independent action. Is it true? Hmm? If a milk has to, if coffee has to be made, some n number of things has to come. Milk has to come, sunlight has to be there, everything has to be there to make a cup of coffee. Correct? Yes or no? So can you be an independent doer of anything? No. Correct? Yes or no? So can be a dependent doer? Let us say you want to make a cup of coffee. You should know how to rise, how to move your hand, how much blood has to flow into the hand. That you know. Hmm? You don't know. So that happens through you, right? To the body mind. Then how are you doer?
part of the doer.
Yeah. You are not an independent doer, right? So you are part of larger whole. The larger whole is called God. So God does through you. Is more meaningful to say. To make a cup of coffee, you cannot do independently. No, it's dependent on so many large number of factors, right? The large number of factors all put together, you can cause God.
But that is mithya.
No, mithya is mithya is once you understand. No, everything is mithya. But people do they understand it's mithya? Mithya is temporary. They don't understand. No, they live it real, as if it's real, right? When it's confusing you, what is confusing?
I don't understand what's the satya.
Satya is one which doesn't change eternally,
Everything changes.
except that you have feeling that you will not change. The feeling, the I sense, right? Hmm? That I sense is pointing to something which is real.
What is
You speak of I, right? What is that I? Is it a body? Is it a mind? Is it intellect? Because these are changing. So you are referring to an I which doesn't change. That is existence. That's the best you can go, not more than that. So you are saying that there's something exists which is not changing. That is me, real me. That's what you're saying. That's all is what you can understand. Nothing more than that. So some part of me is not changing at all. Is a deep-rooted understanding. That is real I. Okay. But people are afraid because they confuse the real I with the body. Oh, I'm becoming old. I'm old. They start crying without understanding that I is something which is not changing. They associate the temporary I with the real body or mind or positions. Are you clear or not clear? I have become old. Is it true? Old. Then what has to happen to I? I have not evolved with the body. 10 years back also I was same. 20 years back also I was same. I was already 54. Even in the child was I was there.
I matured with the body.
The thought matured, intellect matured, but I didn't mature. I have more knowledge or more intelligence, but I has not changed, no? What is nothing has changed?
Body hasn't changed.
What has become old?
Body just got all those things.
It's old only. It'll die also. It'll have disease also. There's nothing. Even if a disease is there, I have nothing happened to I. What happened to I? Hmm? There is unchanging in me, which where everything else changes. That unchanging is consciousness. I. You know it intuitively. You know that's why you said I got up, I sleeping. Why is changing? No. I sense doesn't change. No. What you associate the I sense changes. So I am the body or I have the body, which is correct. That means one who is having the body is different from the body, no?
There should be something that does not have the opposite of existence.
The stone, let us say stone doesn't have eye, then what is the problem?
Non-existence of I, you say anything about it.
If non-existence of eye is there, it's not my problem, no. It's nobody's problem.
Then how do you get detached to I?
You don't have to get detached to eye. You are the eye.
But I is attachment.
Eye gets attached. Eye identifies the body, not I actually. Real eye doesn't identify. The mind confuses. The mind, the one who talks is the mind. Eye doesn't talk. Right? I am the body. Who says so? Does the eye say so? Who says so? Mind. It is a thought now. It's a thought which says that I have become old.
In meditation and all, we try to achieve the I state.
Just awareness state.
Then we should know the non-I state to be detached.
See this when we say I state, it is no time, no space, pure existence. Right? It's like almost like not almost like deep sleep state.
Where is the non-existence part?
Non-existence can never be thought of. No, non-existence cannot be. You cannot wonder about it at all. No.
When we don't know both the side.
Huh?
When we don't know both the side.
Which sides?
Existence and non-existence.
Hmm. Existent and non-existence. Non-existence cannot. Existence and non-existence are the matter. Non-existence is a manifestation. Disappears a manifestation, which is non-existence.
What is
The body disappears in deep sleep. The mind disappears in deep sleep. In meditation, mind disappears and body disappears. It's not non-existence.
it? It's not pure non-existence.
It's a mithya.
Which is
Hmm?
which is Nitya.
Appearance and disappears. Mithya. Right? So, what is non-existent will have not doesn't bother you at all. Hmm? Non-existence will not affect us. No. How it will affect us? Non-existence.
How will I judge what to meditate on if I don't know both sides?
Sorry.
If I don't know the two parts, how will I choose to know what I should do?
No. There are only two ways of meditation. No. Understand everything is consciousness. There's no other. Is it possible to understand that? Body is consciousness, thought is consciousness, everything is consciousness. Hmm? Right? We're in consciousness. Correct? And is there anything to drop? There's one thing drop, that I'm a body you can drop. Even if the body goes, nothing happens to consciousness because everything being consciousness. Is it true? Hmm? Right? Because okay, it's like this. I am the body, let's say. If the finger goes still, anything happens to me. Why? All fingers go. Still, anything happens to I. Why? I sense nothing happens. I sense does not matter whether fingers are there or not there. Sense of I is the consciousness. For it, there's nothing, it doesn't matter at all. Fingers being there or not being there. Right? Isn't it? Similarly, for you to real existence, presence or absence of the body doesn't matter. To understand that, their meditation is required. That's all. I am more than the my body, mind, intellect. I am consciousness.
You don't know the non-consciousness.
That's one thing. No, don't worry about non-consciousness. Non-consciousness is the body. Non-consciousness is the stone. I am identifying the non-consciousness part. Stone is object, no object in consciousness, no. Does show the signs of consciousness.
What is sign of consciousness?
Sentience, what you have. I know. I am. So the feeling of I. Does the stone has? We don't know. Right? All that I can speak for myself. Isn't it? When you make speak of myself, I know what is sentience, which means awareness. Okay, that sentience is a part of consciousness. Body is not sentience. That's why when I die also, when I die, the body can't speak or talk. Something consciousness is moved out of. I don't need to understand non-existence because I'm not attached to existence. I am existence. Attached is something which you have. When I am existence, how can I be attached to something?
You are attached to your existence.
How can you be attached to something? To attach, you need something else, other. I can attach to this book because I like this book. Okay, isn't it? But I cannot say I am attached to existence because I am existence. What you are, you cannot be attached. No, good or bad, whatever you are, you are.
But how do I know I am that? How do I know I am that?
How do you know what you are there? You are what?
The I.
Do you know that you have a eye? You don't know. Then who is speaking?
The body.
The word is coming to the body. The body is enlivened, enabled by consciousness, isn't it? And who is the real I? The consciousness.
Can you say consciousness?
What else is I?
We don't know the other part of I.
Which is the part of I?
The non-existence.
You don't need to, because existence is I. See, attachment or detachment can happen. Attachment to existence or non-existence can happen when you are not that. See, that's why I said, if you are the mind, you will not know whether the thoughts are the absence of thought. You will never know. Mind will never know the absence of thoughts. Okay, right? Because mind is the thoughts. So if you are the existence, non-existence will never know.
Yeah, something higher than the existence should know that.
There's no way I can know. There's no way to know. No? At least we stop at that point because we can't go beyond that. What is beyond existence? How do you know? Who knows?
These days I didn't know there is something separate from body. When that came,
So far, all spirituality will point out to existence. Beyond that, no. Because then nobody knows. There's a limit.
we are attached to the I.
Let us be attached to the I, but not the I thought. I thought is different from I.
We should drop the real I attachment.
Don't say, I'm saying just drop the I thought. Then who will ask the question? If you drop the I thought, who asks the question? If you drop the I thought is the mind. Then there is nothing else to ask the question. No. But I exist, that you know intuitively. It's not a thought. That existence feeling you cannot drop.
We should drop that also.
Why? It's not troubling, you know. Huh? Huh?
We are getting attached to the real I.
Who is that getting attached to? When that attachment is possible for something else. When you are the I, whom will you get attached to?
I don't know I am I. We are meditating to realize the real I.
No, we are meditating to drop all non-real I.
So how do you finalize this is the real I?
You don't finalize. You come to a stage where there's no more false eyes left.
Someone has to tell me this is not the last stage.
For you, to the best of your ability, drop eyes which are going and coming.
According to me, alphabet A is the biggest achievement. But someone has to tell me there is still Z.
That's what I'm saying. Someone is no. There's nobody called someone. There's only teachings of Upanishad and Vedas which says this is the highest you can go. And more than that teaching, nobody else knows. Nobody else has. To go to that level, it's a big thing. Okay. After that, don't worry. There's nobody to worry. For worrying, the mind is required. When you are not the mind, then there's no problem. Anyway, right now you go up to that level. Understand that everything is consciousness. I am also consciousness. Okay. I'm not the body, because even the body goes, I am still, nothing happens to that I, real sense of I. To that level, you'll reach. That's all is sufficient. Beyond that, there's something nobody knows, even if it's there. Very clear?
I should go on this path or that path.
Which other path? There's no other path.
The non-existence path.
Non-existence path is not there. All your struggle in life is to exist.
If I don't want to exist.
Then you find out the existence struggle part is mithya, false, the body mind complex. The real I, there's no problem for existence, and there's no suffering also, because the suffering for the real I comes because of the other. So people commit suicide thinking that they don't want to exist. Okay, but then they'll take another body with bad memories. So that's not non-existence. So understanding that I am not the body, mind, intellect, I am consciousness is relief. That's what our Rishi said. That's what Krishna says. That's what all great beings say. Beyond their saying, we can't go. If you find something like that, you tell me. Okay, let us sit silently for some time.